it's me. How's Mom today? Well, what did the doctor say? Another neurologist? Well, go ahead and set it up. Oh, I'm sorry to be so short. I just have so much to do, and it's so frustrating not knowing what's going on, and meanwhile, she just keeps getting worse. Yeah, I know. Okay, let me know when you set it up, all right? Yeah, thanks. Love you too, Daddy. Bye.
Judy, hi. I hope I didn't keep you waiting too long. It took me forever to get over here today.
Good morning, Will. No problem. I'm just trying to get through the latest survey. Plenty of busy work to slog through before I actually spend time on my job in my territory.
You know, I'd love a cup of coffee. You know where the girl is?
The girl... You know... Never mind. I ordered you a cup of coffee. I hope that's okay.
Oh, you are too good. Thank you. You know, it may seem like a lot of administrative minutia to you, but considering where I came from, this is nothing.
Yeah, well, just because you're used to Big Pharma doesn't mean that we need to become Big Pharma. Oh, it just seems like every time I turn around, there's another meeting or survey or worse, conference call, and they have their good points, but it just seems like there's too many of them. Plus, I cannot figure out how to organize my files in this new computer program. They're all over the place.
You don't know how to make folders? Oh, it's a piece of cake.
Right. I'll finish this later. So, how are you liking BioNext, Tim?
Oh, it's awesome. Great people, great science, great customers, and everybody is so helpful. You know, I've never met so many driven, ambitious, but also really good, well-rounded people. I just found out that my manager is training to climb Annapurna in the Himalayas next spring.
Yeah, Jim is amazing. We're the best. This is the place to be. We work hard and we play harder. So, listen, if there's anything you need, just let me know, okay?
Well, I was hoping that I could take advantage of your experience. Jim suggested that I might join you on a visit or two to learn the ropes.
Sure. Of course, things have changed a lot since I've been here. It's getting harder and harder to get access to certain accounts. You know, back in the day, we used to be able to talk about a lot of things, but now we pretty much have to stick to the package insert information. And it's really frustrating, too, to have compelling data that you're not able to share because it isn't FDA approved. The doctors ask us, have you got anything new? And we have to say, yes, but let me tell you the same thing I told you last time.
Well, you know, I don't think it's anything to complain about. Change happens, industries shift, companies grow, but at least we're all in the same boat.
Listen, I would love for you to tag along with me when I visit my physicians on the South Side. You know, I think that would be a really good, comfortable place for you to start.
Well, I'm familiar with that end of town. You know, it was my territory with my previous company.
Oh, great. Then we're already in. So let me see. Dr. Wilson's group...
Oh, yeah, I know them, but I'm just curious, Judy, why do you think I would be more comfortable there?
No reason. So, how's the week of the 13th for you?
Oh, that will work out. I just have a question. Anything more to tell me about the general makeup of the physicians in the territory?
Oh, well, as you know, there are more and more foreign doctors moving into the territory, and Middle Eastern and Asian Pacific doctors tend to be more conservative in their approach to treatment, more cool blue in their style. Hispanics are usually more yellow. It's all about building relationships. That's how we sell. You learn who to talk to about your BMW and who to talk to about your Puerto Rican friends.
Right, where to talk sports, where to talk opera.
Exactly. And if you are visiting a foreign physician, it's really important to make sure that you're sensitive to the cultural differences and their customs, accents, for instance, and food, of course, since our lives revolve around lunch.
Right.
Dietary restrictions.
Right. Don't bring hot dogs to Yom Kippur, right? And, you know, I get that stuff. That stuff is a no-brainer. I'm pretty sensitive when it comes to cultural diversity.
Well, Asian doctors and Indians, too, tend to be more open to males, so you have an advantage there. Do you know Mary Beth Rogers? She's been a rep here for a few years.
Yeah, I know her. Why do you ask?
Well, Mary Beth thinks that she's being very confident and all task-oriented on her visits, but apparently one of her doctors found her pushy and aggressive, way too red, and flat out told her that she was not welcome in his office anymore.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying this to gossip, okay? It's just an example of something to be aware of, but Mary Beth's from the East Coast. You know how those people are, rough and tough, no patience, tell it like it is. And that kind of energy just doesn't translate here, especially with the Orientals. I think that doctor was Korean.
Well, I am from the East Coast myself, so I get it, and I actually hope to relocate there, hopefully with BioNextum. So anything else you can think of in the way of advice?
Well, I think the most important thing to remember is that when you go into a doctor's office, a hospital, a clinic, whatever, is that we are invited guests. It's a privilege. No one has to invite us in. So what we need to do is to earn that privilege in order to be invited back.
Right. Oh, and if you could fill me in on the dinner program that we're going to be having before the end of the year. Jim told me that you'd be a perfect person to get me up to speed on my role.
Oh, sure. I'm glad to have you. We've already got our speaker, Dr. Baines. He's going to be talking about retreatment of patients who've used Prevalent in the past. We have 6 cancer specialists that have already RSVP'd, and the vendor we're using is really great on all the setup.